All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Heavenly Father and the only begotten Son in their proper name. Call Halayim La, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Rakakwadash, Ma'amoth. This is Mazan Ban Yashiala coming out of the GMS Lions Den camp. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Akim out there around the four corners of the earth preaching this truth in sincerity. And the few Akwafim that follow after their husbands, and also the children that believe, man. Today I wanted to do a quick, brief topic on how Jacob and Esau were fraternal twins, man. You know, there was two nations of people in Rebecca's womb, two manner of people. To let you know there's two different nationalities. That's what makes them fraternal twins, man. To let you know, yeah, they're twins, they came out of the same womb. But the scriptures let you know that there are two manner of people, two different people. Yeah, they're brothers, but they're two different nationalities, man. You know, and Esau, he broke the brotherly covenant, man, by trying to slay his brother Jacob when his father died, man. He tried to commit genocide on the Negroes, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. Because, you know what I'm saying, Jacob, he wrestled with the angel up on the mountain, and later on in Genesis, you know, then after he finished wrestling with the angel told him that he's going to no longer be known by Jacob, he's going to be known by Israel. So out of Israel, he had 12 children. And out of his 12 children came the 12 tribes of Israel, which are the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American today. You know, the same thing with the so-called white men, which are the Edomites of the Bible. Out of Esau, you know, Esau, name was later turned on to Edom. You know, that's where the Edomites came out of, you know. And out of the Edomites came the Khazars, which are the so-called Jewish people. You know, that's the top tribe. You know, and then you got the Russians, you know, then you got the French, and, you know, all the other so-called white people that's over there in what they call Europe today. You know, that's their tribes. Okay, so with that being said, man, let me go ahead and get into these scriptures. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25. I'm going to start at 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was bearing, and the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived. So Isaac went and entreated the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Because she was barren, man. She had children in her womb. You know? Verse 22. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she said, and she went to inquire of the Lord. So she, you know what I'm saying, and she's saying this so, you know what I'm saying, she's conceiving and she's having children. Why does she thus? Why she's going through all this pain and agony? And she went to inquire from the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Because you know when women, they are pregnant, you know, they go through them contractions, man, them birth pains. Okay, verse 24. Shalaki, verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy vows, Shalaki. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elders shall serve the young. So that's basically, you know what I'm saying, letting them know that it was two nations in Rebecca's womb, two manner of people, you know. That's what made them fraternal twins, man. Like I was saying earlier. You know, yes, they came out of the same womb, and they are brothers, you know what I'm saying, but they wasn't identical twins. They was fraternal. You know, and Esau broke that brotherly covenant, man. You know what I'm saying? With all the things that he has done. Like that genocide that I mentioned, man. That he tried to commit on the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. And still trying to do today. You know what I'm saying? With his wicked devices, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially that sex doll thing that's hot on the media right now. Keep talking about the sex dog. You know what I'm saying? The so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American women. This what they have to say about it. Why would you want a sex dog? It ain't warm and wet like real pussy. You know what I'm saying? They worrying about sex and pleasure. But really the whole thing behind the sex doll is, you know what I'm saying, is to commit genocide. They don't want no more so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American babies. That's why they create all these things. That's why they push homosexuality on a mass scale in this kingdom, man. To also let you know that it's Sodom and Egypt, you know what I'm saying, spiritually. To let you know this is the great whore of Babylon, man. You know, that's another thing to show you. They trying to commit genocide in different types of ways with their wicked devices because they don't want men laying with women. You know, that's why they make these sex dolls. They want the man to lay with these sex dolls because there's no, you know, having producing in it. There's no bringing forth fruit. You know, all it is pleasure. You know, that, and that's what all this homosexuality thing is about, man. And with that, you know what I'm saying, that's really trying to bring forth pedophilia, man. They want it to be, you know what I'm saying, legal for men to lay with little boys. Because 10 times out of 10, all these guys talking about they transgenders and they want to be women, they was touched by one of their family members, you know what I'm saying, when they was little. They was touched by men, you know. It's a spiritual thing. And, you know what I'm saying, the enemy is trying to take us out, man. You know what I'm saying, the devil is a roaring lion, seeking who he may devour, man. And that's some of the wicked devices, you know what I'm saying, of the so-called white man. That's how you know that the so-called white men are the Edomites of the Bible, which is the devil, man, the wicked. Because later on, the earth was given on to the wicked. Okay, this is verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. And when they say hairy like a red garment, it means just like this baby right here in this background in this picture looks, man. That's what it means. It doesn't mean red and actually hairy all over. Like some, you know, like LIUIC and some of these fake camps out here that's making merchandise of the word, try to preach. You know, it just in the ancient days we used to wear real red garments. You know what I'm saying, that looked like this baby's complexion, man. That's why they said he came out all red all over like a hairy garment. Okay, and they called his name Esau, which means wasted away is he. Verse 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob, and Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. So let's realize they didn't really describe how Jacob looked. That's because everybody on the face of the earth has skin pigmentation except for Esau, man. That's how you know that Esau is Cain. You know what I'm saying? The spirit of Cain is on Esau, man, because that was the mark of Cain, leprosy, man. And that's what basically the Edomites have, man. The so-called white people, they have leprosy, man. That's why the sun doesn't like them. It's basically the earth, you know what I'm saying, and the sun and everything is basically fighting them. Because it knows that they're the wicked, man. Okay, now let me get a precept. And just like I was saying, man, the Edomites, man, they came out of Mount Seir, you know, and they moved out of Mount Seir and later on to the Caucasus Mountains, where you get the word Caucasian, which means cave dweller. You know, that all that stuff followed them, man. Their history is following them. They can't get rid of it. But that's what they trying to do with this new beast system, man. With the bit, you know what I'm saying, with the Bitcoin and the blockchain. You know, basically the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast system, man. They trying to make it seem, you know what I'm saying, they trying to have it no longer we identify ourselves by race or gender. You know, that's part of the wickedness of Esau, man, and their madness. But just like Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua says, man, He's not going to touch none of his anointed. The ones that put their trust into him. He's going to be their shield and their buckler. And he's going to protect us from this temptation, man. All we got to do is have the faith of our ancestors, man. Like Noah in the time of the flood. And like Lot in the time of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Because that's what it's going to be like. This place is going to be burnt up, man. It's going to be turned to ashes. Okay, this is 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of that followeth? And this was a question, you know what I'm saying, coming from I believe this was Ezra's. I believe this was Ezra speaking unto an angel. You know what I'm saying? That angel that he was speaking unto. You know, he was asking them what would be the you know what I'm saying, the part in the asunder of times, man. How I'm gonna know when is the beginning, when is the end of this, and when is the beginning that follows, basically. This is verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Shalaki. And he said unto me, for Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. And now you got to realize, we just read about that, you know what I'm saying, in Genesis chapter 25, verse 26, when they told us that Jacob, you know what I'm saying, came out second, holding the heel of Esau. That's to show you that Jacob is going to be the one that pulled Esau out of his rulership, man. Just like with the blessing, man. The Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, put it in Rebekah's spirit, you know what I'm saying, to call her son Jacob to her and put some of Esau's clothes on to deceive Isaac, because Isaac was well of age and he couldn't see. And he couldn't see, man. He was blind. So he had to feel, and he got to go by his touch, his other senses, his touch and his smell. You know, that's why Rebekah put some of Esau's clothes on Jacob. You know, because that's the way that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai set it up to be. For the elder can serve the young, man. Because it's because of him, man. You know, it's not the will of who runneth and worketh, man. It's all acquired of the Lord, man. Everything is in his control. He the one, you know what I'm saying, picks and choose or not pick you and deceive you. Okay, this is verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So that's what he tell him. That was the subliminal in it. When Esau first came out and Jacob was holding his heel, to show you that the Edomites, the so-called white people, are the end of the world, you know, and Jacob, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, are the beginning that followeth, man. You know, because we are the ones that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is going to use to pull down this devil out of his rulership, man. Starting with Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, who the world instantly calls Jesus Christ first, man, and the holy angels. And the 144,000 men are going to be the ones that pull these devils down, man. Thus saith the Lord. Okay, so with that being said, I pray and hope that this lesson was edifying. I'm going to go ahead and end it with that. The point has been made. Call Halayim La, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Rakah Kodash, Ma'amath. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, who taught me this truth and rule well. And another salutation to the Akim out there around the four corners of the earth, preaching this truth in sincerity. And also the Akwaf that follow their husbands, and the children that believe also, man. Shalom to the sincere men in Delta America.